energy of a natural building, regardless if it's wood, clay, bamboo, stone. It's not linear. It's round. It's dynamic. It's like nature. It's wild and real. My name is Dominique.
And I'm Alan, and I'm also here in front of the structure. It's a roundwood timber framing reciprocal that has been pre-cut on the floor.
It's always for me or for us, it's actually a high goal to build low impact buildings. Yeah, with less cement, especially if you live out in nature.
My name is Pedro Valdiu. I'm an artist and I'm also connected to education. And this is one of the reasons why we started this project, Terra Alta, off-the-grid educational center. And yeah, I guess we are in a way educating ourselves towards more sustainable lifestyle, and we also support other people's journey on that process. We need to re-educate because natural building is not new. So there's a re-education that we need to have.
Little by little I go home. Little by little I go home. Ah, little by little I go home.
Hi, I'm Henrik, and we're here to actually build my house. I invited all these beautiful people here to be part of this project.
I've really learned coexistence and the importance of systems and symbiotic relationships, both with the community and with nature. In school as an architect, I found that I was building or constructing architecture without the knowledge of, the roots of it, and I really wanted to learn and understand the natural systems and implementing them into current design methods. And so I thought that permaculture, natural building, this fell right into where I needed to be, as an architect, and what path I wanted to follow as an architect.
I wanna move to the rhythm of this earth, yeah, so let's move to the rhythm of the earth, so little by little.
And it's also a empowerment process, I think, with natural building. People can start and do it with relatively little skills and can learn on the job, and it can introduce a variety of people to a new building techniques and which they can learn and enjoy and meet people and develop skills. And so I think it's a very people-friendly building technique, and it's social, it's community-based, and it's enjoyable.
Understand Einstein, space and time intertwine, and to define the divine, you divide it with the power of the human mind.
I think it's a human right for anybody to be able to build their own shelter. It's the same like to cook your meal or
your garden,
heal your body, and so on and so on.
So I think the natural building in total, the main effect is not to learn to build your house, not to learn to all these different materials. It is to actually get in touch with nature, which means ourselves.
It kind of brings an inner reward to everybody in the end, to see something that, some pieces of wood or some just soil or straw, then coming together with a bit of water and some tools, and suddenly there's magic happening, so it's quite of a spiritual journey actually.
on this walk, I'm not alone. Together we are stronger than I am on my whoa. Yeah.
As soon as you learn a little bit about where materials come from and what our needs are and how to fulfill them, I find that natural materials are by far much nicer to work with. It's much funner. It gives you a sense of empowerment. Well, my name is Joshua, and I am from Sweden originally.
My name is Eva, I'm from Austria. I would describe Terra Alta as a place where a little community comes together and where they try to live as independent and autonomous as possible, like taking care of their own needs for water, for housing, for food. And where they also open up the space for other people to come in and experience a little bit of that.
So little by little I go home. Little by little I go home. Little by 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 little I go home. Here I go, here we go, here we go. Together now we go. I don't follow no yellow brick road, no. Little by little I go, little by little I go.
When you start a natural building, it's very hard work. So you need the community, you need people to help you, and it's an exchange of knowledge, of wisdom, of patience, of what you know about the land, about the weather. Everybody knows we can help each other. So natural building is a very good stuff to bring people together.
I think that separating ourselves between conventional builders and natural builders is unnecessary. It's like saying I'm a skier and you're a snowboarder. You know, you're both skiing on snow. You have different approaches, and I think that you need to learn from each other. If you have someone who knows a lot about construction, then okay, go ask them how to do things, even if it's not natural building.
I'm interested in natural building because of the small ecological footprint it leaves. If we're able to cater to our needs, to still be able to reach the standard of what we're used to, but without, you know, spilling oil in the seas and killing off the whole natural world, then I'm very happy with that. And this seems to not leave a big footprint.
Conjunto de gente que vivia de uma forma permanente em harmonia com a natureza. Ai, ajudavam a floresta a crescer e esta lhes dava para sobreviver.
Where a conventional building is bringing in a complete lack of connection to the land, and people become dependent on these new materials, and they lose their connection to the materials around them. And that's devastating to see, and so it's also it's a necessity for humans to actually be able to live on this world, to be able to understand the basics of how materials work for different needs. And it's different if you're in different parts of the world. There's different needs, but the solutions are always there around us.
So yeah, so I think it's important actually also like to have like natural building becoming a boom again in the West, because I think in countries like Africa and Nepal, they don't have a different choice anyways. They have to build with the materials that they have. But here we actually do have the choice to decide whether we build with whether we make a conventional house with cement or whether we choose to build with straw bales and wood and clay.
Look, you take an axe, you take a saw, you take a chisel, and you run off in the woods. You cut some trees, you make a plan, and then you bang it together. And you can actually live there, and you can actually have a good life there, and you can bypass all that, what you don't really want, and you cannot afford, and you empower yourself. And that you can give to somebody else.